My boyfriend doesn't know I speak Japanese. We met in my programming class 6 months ago. He'd lived in Tokyo until high school, spoke perfect English, but still had this accent that made every word sound softer. We'd spend hours at my apartment debugging code, ordering takeout, falling asleep during anime marathons. He'd always pause the show to explain cultural references, not knowing I already understood them perfectly. I never told him I understood Japanese. Took it for 4 years in college, spent a semester in Osaka working at a hostel where I translated for tourists, but I'm self-conscious about my accent, mess up particles constantly, so I just never mentioned it. The topic never came up naturally, and after a few months, it felt too late to bring up without making it weird. Last Tuesday, we were working on our final project when his phone rang. His mom. He glanced at me apologetically and stepped into my kitchen, sliding the door partially closed. I heard him switch to Japanese immediately. Yeah, I'm at her place again. Long pause. Mom, I know exactly what you're going to say. His voice got quieter, but my apartment's small and the walls are thin. I'm terrified, okay? Actually terrified. I stared at my laptop screen, pretending to focus on the code we'd been writing, but I'd completely stopped breathing. What if she doesn't feel the same way? We're perfect as friends right now. We have this entire routine, this comfortable thing we built. If I tell her how I feel and she doesn't want that, I lose absolutely everything. His voice cracked slightly. I can't even look at her anymore without wanting to tell her the truth. My hands rose over my keyboard. The cursor blinked on the screen. I've been trying to ask her out for 2 months now. 2 entire months, Mom. Every single time we're together, I practice exactly what to say in my head. I rehearse the entire conversation while I'm driving over here. He laughed bitterly. Then I sit down next to her on that stupid couch, and I just completely freeze up. All the words I practiced just disappear. I heard him lean against my kitchen counter. A cabinet door opened, closed. Remember Amber from high school? How absolutely destroyed I was after she rejected me? This feels 10 times worse because I actually know her this time. We're actually close friends. Amber barely knew my name. His voice got even softer. This rejection would actually hurt. It would change everything between us. There was another long pause. His mom must have been talking, giving advice. No, she's never given me any real signs that she likes me. She's friendly, but she's friendly with literally everyone in our program. Last week, I almost told her during movie night, and then she started talking about this guy from her physics class, and I just trailed off. I convinced myself she was probably interested in him instead of me. My chest felt tight. There was no guy from physics class. I'd mentioned a study group partner once, complained about him not doing his share of work. I know I need to just do it. Graduation's in 3 months. If I don't say something now, we're probably going to drift apart anyway when we both move away for jobs in different cities. He sighed heavily. But maybe that might hurt less than direct rejection though, you know? At least I could pretend it was just timing. I heard him say goodbye to his mom in a resigned voice, footsteps coming back toward the living room. I frantically tried to make my face look normal, wiping my eyes quickly, but my vision was still blurry. He sat down next to me on the couch, noticeably closer than usual, stared at the paused anime on my TV screen for a full minute without saying anything. I could feel the nervous tension radiating off him in waves. Then he turned to face me directly, took a deep breath. Hey, I need to tell you something really important. I kissed him before he could finish the sentence. He made this surprised sound against my mouth, then pulled back slightly, eyes wide with shock. Wait, what? I thought you didn't. I speak Japanese, I whispered, my face probably bright red. I understood everything you just said. His face went through about 5 different emotions in 3 seconds. Shock, embarrassment, dawning realization, confusion, then slowly, carefully. Oh, everything? He asked in Japanese, his voice barely audible. Everything, I answered back in Japanese, terrible accent and all. He started laughing, that relieved kind of laugh where you can't quite catch your breath properly. Oh my god. Then he kissed me again, properly this time, his hand coming up to cut my face like he'd been thinking about exactly how to do this for months. When we finally broke apart, both breathing hard, he pressed his forehead against mine. 2 months, he said. I wasted 2 entire months being scared. I was scared too, I admitted quietly. I've been trying to figure out how to tell you for weeks now. He pulled back just enough to look at me, grinning. Your accent's actually really good, by the way. I laughed. You're such a liar. Okay, it definitely needs work, he said, still grinning. But I volunteer to help you practice every single day. Our final project was 3 days late, but neither of us cared.